Welcome to PMI News. I am Zoya Fatima here with you. Headlines today. KCR is pseudo-secular, pro-Modi Revant. Take up oil palm cultivation, Harish tells farmers. Minister Kishan Reddy hails PM Modi's role amid COVID pandemic. MLA Sudhir Reddy slams Revant. Vijay Shanti lashes out at CM KCR. Parties should fight AP on water row, Srinivas Goud. Andhra farmers move Telangana High Court over the dispute on Krishna River water sharing. Notify KRMB jurisdiction Telangana, BJP urges centre. Telangana demands equal share in Krishna water. News in detail. KCR is pseudo-secular, pro-Modi Revant. Calling Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao a pseudo-secular, newly appointed President of Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee TPCC and MPA, Revant Reddy appealed to the minorities to reconnect with the Congress party to defeat communal forces at the national level. Revant was addressing a meeting with the minorities leaders organized by former Minister Muhammad Ali Shabbir at his residence in Jubilee Hills on Saturday. The meeting was held to discuss arrangements for the swearing-in ceremony of Revant Reddy as TPCC President at Gandhi Bhavan on July 7. Speaking on the occasion, Reddy said that the BJP has been polarizing the elections by accusing the Congress party of Muslim appeasement. On the other side, the Muslim community has been supporting regional parties like TRS, who are ultimately supporting the BJP at the national level. He said, this trend has caused immense damage to the secular fabric of India. Take up oil palm cultivation, Harish tells farmers. Finance Minister T. Harish Rao today said that Raitu Vedikas are meant for farmers' welfare. The farmers should go in for cultivation of palm oil crops, he suggested. The minister participated in some development programs at Punala village, nearby places in Siddipet district here. The government will offer all help and support for palm oil production, the minister said. The government launched Pali Pragati meant for villages development through clean and green environment, he said. The minister inspected the nursery, vermicompost yard, started open gym, steel bank, public cemetery and others. Minister Kishan Reddy hails PM Modi's role amid COVID pandemic. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs, G. Krishna Reddy, today hailed the role played by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the COVID-19 pandemic. Stating that the pandemic has brought with it a lot of challenges, he said that under the proactive and visionary leadership of the Prime Minister, the Union government had taken a number of effective and timely steps to address these challenges. He said that one such step was the ambitious mission to develop India's own vaccination for COVID-19. The scientists and the researchers displayed exemplary commitment in developing India's own cost-effective vaccine in a short time, which has helped in saving many precious lives. This increased focus on vaccine production has also necessitated the requirement of more number of vaccine testing laboratories in the country. At present, there are 2 vaccine testing laboratories in the country. MLA Sudhir Reddy slams Revant. The ruling TRS party MLA D. Sudhir Reddy today slammed TPCC President A. Revant Reddy for his critical comments against them. Speaking to media persons along with the party MLA G. Venkataramana Reddy, he said that they had merged the CLP with the ruling TRS party as per the constitutional provisions. He said that they would beat up Revant and his supporters with chappals if they beat them up with stones. He alleged that Revant has become the PCC president by bribing Rs 25 crores to the AICC state in charge Manikam Tagore. He claimed that the senior Congress party leaders were disappointed at the way Revant bowed the TPCC chief's post. He said that the Congress party would not come into power in the state in future. He alleged that Revant had also misused RTI Act by using it for his blackmailing tactics. Vijay Shanti lashes out at CM KCR. BJP leader Vijay Shanti today lashed out at the Chief Minister of the state, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, and asked him to behave responsibly while noting that the state is facing a lot of serious problems. She made these remarks while speaking to media persons after observing the ongoing vaccination program at Sri Ramanta PHC in Jubilee Hills Assembly constituency. Speaking on the occasion, she alleged that KCR had spoken in a negligent manner about the COVID virus on a couple of occasions. She asked the CM as to why underwent treatment as Yeshwada hospitals after being infected with the virus, while reminding his statement that the COVID could be cured with a paracetamol pill. She alleged that scores of people of the state died due to the negligent behavior of the CM. Party State fired AP on water row, Srinivas Gaud. Tourism and Excise Minister V. Srinivas Gaud today asserted that Telangana will not lose its water and resources to AP. He told Yadadri Bhuvanagiri district here and told media person that the state will fight for its rights. He expressed disappointment at the AP government and Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy for trying to loot our waters from Krishna Basin. Rayalaseema Lift Irrigation Project and Potireddy Padu expansion works are aimed to loot our waters, he deplored. The minister found fault with Jagan Mohan Reddy for writing to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on irrigation projects and power production. Though Jagan Mohan Reddy government violates NGT Krishna Board directions, he wrote a letter to the PM and other ministers in the centre. He ridiculed. We will fight and shield our lives for water and resources, the minister vowed. Telangana got statehood for water, resources and jobs and its own funds. We are a developing and surplus state and not ready to lose its water, he asserted. Andhra farmers moved Telangana High Court over the dispute on Krishna River water sharing. It is known that there war of words taking place between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh over the dispute on the Krishna River waters. The Telangana government has stated that it will not leave a single drop of water in the waters coming under its share in its order, and opined that it will not stop the generation of the power. The Andhra Pradesh government is claiming that projects are being carried out illegally. Meanwhile, the farmers from Andhra Pradesh have filed a petition in the Telangana High Court alleging that Telangana is using water in violation of the rules. To this extent, a farmer from the Krishna district in AP has filed a house motion petition in the Telangana High Court. He said in his petition that the Telangana government was violating the agreements. He demanded that the GO issued by the Telangana government on the 28th of last month to generate 100% power be suspended. He said in the petition that the release of water by the Telangana government in the name of power generation would cause severe damage to Andhra Pradesh. However, since the Telangana government sent a letter to the centre on the Rayalaseema project, it is known that there has been a dispute over Krishna waters. The centre has directed the Krishna board to submit a report on this. Leaders of the two states are already making harsh remarks on the Krishna waters on the issue. The issue has become a hot topic in both. Notify KRMB jurisdiction, Telangana BJP urges centre. Bharatiya Janata Party State Chief Bandi Sanjay Kumar wrote to the Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat saying his intervention to notify the jurisdiction of Krishna River Management Board KRMB to protect the legitimate interest of Telangana of its rightful share in Krishna water. In his letter, the Karimnagar MP said that the Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal has awarded 811 TMC feet of water to be utilized by then combined state of Andhra Pradesh. The KWDT2 Brijesh Kumar Tribunal has made changes in the year 2010, but the same have not been published yet as the matter is pending with the Supreme Court. Following this, the current utilization of waters being followed is as per the KWTT1 decision. Further, as per the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, the KRMB and Godavari River Management Board (GRMB) were set up by the center to operate and maintain all the projects belonging to both the states on interstate rivers of Krishna and the Godavari respectively. However, their jurisdiction has not been notified so far, he pointed out. He said that on the bifurcation of United AP, both the states had worked out a temporary arrangement for water distribution among themselves out of the 811 TMC feet of water. But Telangana government, led by Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, had utterly failed in protecting the interests of Telangana and its people, agreeing to 299 TMC feet to be utilized by Telangana and the remaining 512 TMC feet by Andhra Pradesh. Telangana demands equal share in Krishna water. In a significant development, the Telangana government on Saturday refused to accept the illegal Pothireddy Padu project being built by Andhra Pradesh on Krishna River. Without water allocation and environmental clearances, despite stay orders issued by the National Green Tribunal (NGT), it had termed the Rayalaseema Lift Irrigation Scheme, which lifts water to the Pothireddy Padu Canal, too, as an illegal project. Further, the government has decided not to allow usage of water for Pothireddy Padu project under any circumstances and argue between the KRMB against the illegal projects taken up by the Andhra Pradesh government. The high-level meeting rejected the ongoing temporary allocation of Krishna River waters in the ratio of 66.34 between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Instead, the government has decided demand for water allocation between both the states on 50.50 ratio from the current year itself and accordingly seek allocation of half of 811 TMC of assured waters in Krishna River, that is 405.5 TMC to Telangana until the Krishna Water Tribunal makes final allocations. The government decided to continue its fight to protect the rights of Telangana in Krishna River water and also in the interest of its farmers without any compromise. The officials were instructed not to allow anyone other than the employees of Telangana Electricity Department with valid identity cards into the Telangana territory on Srisailam Dam. Besides, taking all measures for the protection of all irrigation projects in the state. PMI News, Hyderabad.